Yo, what's up, wealthy dads? Listen, in today's training, I'm going to show you how to use the MWR Financial's website to create content to market your MWR Financial business. And we're going to use two other softwares. We're going to use Canva.com and we're also going to use ChatGPT. And if you don't know anything about me, I am H. Cortez, founder of the Financially Lit Fathers Movement, and we are on a mission to help increase the financial IQ of working fathers in the Black community primarily, but ultimately throughout America and all around the world. And we believe that the best way to do that is for more fathers to get involved in home-based businesses in the financial services arena, and the business of choice for the Financially Lit Fathers Movement is MWR Financial. But just like with any business, in order to have success, you have to know how to market the business. So when people join the Financially Lit Fathers Movement and they decide to upgrade and join MWR Financial as their business of choice, I don't just want them in MWR Financial and spraying and praying and hoping that they're going to have some success. No, I teach them actually how to market in a variety of ways. I give them free courses to give away to build an email list, and we go hard. But this series, this is video one in a series of how to use content marketing to create a brand and attract people to you. So before I actually go into it, I'm going to just say this: in order, to have success building any type of business online, it requires a brand, but that brand has to be aimed at someone, right? So Financially Lit Fathers Movement, we are aiming our brand at fathers who are looking to become financially literate. It is in the name. More importantly, fathers who are ambitious and audacious enough to want to get rich, build wealth, change, break generational curses and all of that kind of stuff, right? So I'm going to tell you, I'm assuming that you've watched some of our other training and you have already decided on who you're going to aim MWR Financial at. Because if you got to first have a target audience to build a brand around, and a group of people that your brand is going to actually support and the problems you're going to solve for that group of people. So for me, I'm solving the financial crisis that men are suffering in, and they are literally working themselves to death. They're stressing themselves to death. And it goes back to how they feel about themselves, and how they feel about themselves in large part is tied to their financial situation, right? So you got to have a target, right? So now I'm going to break down the entire MWR Financial website throughout this training, but I want you to see that all I have is what's called the above the fold version of the website. And I'm doing this specifically because I want you to see that MWR has a great marketing team for creating these images, writing the copy, and all of that stuff. And you should not let that stuff go to waste, right? So I'm going to show you how if I'm looking at this website through my marketing lens, and I understand that one of the ways that I'm going to grow my brand is by creating valuable content that solves people's problems, and I become a resource for people before I become the source for them to change their situations. I'm putting my marketing hat on. I'm just saying, look at what's on this page and what kind of content can I create around what I see here, right? So obviously there is MWR opportunity, right? There is wealth membership. There is the only system you'll ever need to become and stay wealthy. And then the subtitle is the MWR system gives you all the resources and experts needed to create, increase, multiply, and protect your money. Now, let me also say this. For me, and this is a personal preference, you can have success either way. I don't necessarily shout out the name MWR Financial in my marketing, right? I'm building a brand for the financially lit fathers movement. And this is my frame of thought. If I shout out the name MWR Financial before I get to build a relationship with you myself, you go Google MWR Financial and find some things that set you off. Now you're turned off with MWR Financial before I ever get to build a relationship with you. This is my personal preference. Now, there's some strong cases for doing it the other way around. Like I said, MWR has spent millions of dollars on some of the best marketing in the home-based business arena. Like Sonia is amazing at doing what she does, right? So you can lead with that. That's just not my personal preference, right? So as I'm thinking through that frame of thought, I'm saying, okay, for the financially lit fathers movement, how can I use some of this content to create some of my own content that will attract people to the financially lit fathers movement, right? So let's just look at this statement right here. The only system you'll ever need to become and stay wealthy. Well, how do I point that at my target audience? I would simply say the only system fathers will ever need to become and stay wealthy. And I would create a quote card or an infographic with just that on it. So let me show you how I would do it. Come over to Canva, and I'm going to create a design. I like to use Instagram square posts because I know that they're going to look good on Instagram and Facebook, right? If I was going to use this on Twitter, then I would use the dimensions for a Twitter post, right? If I was using this for my Google My Business, I would use the parameters for the post that looks good on those platforms. But Instagram square post is going to look good on Facebook, and it's going to look good on Instagram, of course. So this is how I would do it, right? Boom. So I'm going to come here, and then I'm going to go to templates. We make this way too hard, right? So in their template designs, I'm going to put wealth. And I'm just going to see what kind of templates they have for a post of wealth. So I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to grab this one right here. Boom. That's a post, right? Now all I have to do is say, come back to here. I'm going to grab this content. This is actually a picture, so I can't copy it. But so let me go over here. So I'm going to say, the only, what does it say? I want to get it correct. The only system working fathers will ever need to become and stay wealthy. The only system working fathers will ever need to become and stay wealthy. All right. So now I just need to format this a little bit so that it fits inside the actual frame. All right, come on. Now I'm gonna move it up. All right. So they got some other stuff on here. And so this square right here is making this a little hard to read, in my opinion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the opacity and make that darker so the white stands out better. I think I like that. And then you can still see through it and see all the money and the wealth in the background, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of effect. I like to put a shadow behind the text. and make that a dark color. Kind of makes the word stand out just a little bit. Or the other thing that you can do is you can put an outline around the actual word. So if I did that and maybe I put my green color and then I change and make it just a faint outline and give it a hint of green behind. I like that. Because when you're doing this, you kind of do want to stay within a particular color, right? All right, so now I'm going to add, so now I got that, right? So I kind of like it to be more like a headline. So I'm going to make it as big as I can get it, but I want to keep it within the dark frame. All right. So now I'm just going to open it up and make the words bigger, and it stays within the dark frame. I like that. I'm going to bring it up. And then I want this to be shareable. And because I want it to be shareable, I don't want to be really bold with the brand, but I do want to put my website in here. So I'm going to do financially lit fathers.com. There's my website, and I'm going to make it just a hint bigger. And then I'm going to fade it just a little bit. So it's there, but it's not in your face there, if that makes sense. I'm going to put that right there. And then boom. So now that to me is a great piece of content, and it's speaking directly to my father, my followers, my target audience, the only system working fathers will ever need to become and stay wealthy. So now what I want to do is I'm going to create. So now all I have to do is download this. I want it transparent. The other thing I can do, I can put my logo on it as well, but I'm not going to do that for the sake of time. So I'm going to go ahead and download that. Now, why did I want to, what I said was going to use Canva, and I said we was going to use ChatGPT. So I'm going to, I keep forgetting I can't copy that, right? Oh, crap. Let me undo that because I want it to stay in the right place. But I want to copy this text. Then I'm going to come over to ChatGPT and get logged in. Sorry, I thought I was already logged in, y'all. But I'm going to get logged in, and I'm going to have ChatGPT. What is this? And I'm going to have ChatGPT write me a Facebook caption, right? If I can get logged in. Let's see. Because I know sometimes we don't create content because we're like, man, what am I going to say in the post, right? So I'm going to say, write a compelling Facebook caption for my financially lit fathers movement page. Now, the cool thing about ChatGPT is when I tell it this is the page we're writing for, it's going to go and search out and see what kind of content I already put on that page, right? And I'm just going to, that red line is bothering me. Financially lit fathers page. The headline on the infographic says this. So I'm telling it what the post is about. And I'm going to say, be sure to incorporate some of the challenges that keep fathers from building wealth and as the reason they should stay connected to the page so we can help them, right? Not the best prompt in the world, but it's going to give me some content that I don't have to think about. And it's going to give me some content that I would probably never think to say. So what does it look like? So now it says, unleash the power of financial freedom with the Financially Led Fathers movement. Dads, ever felt like there's a missing piece in the wealth building puzzle? We get it. Juggling work, family, and finances is not and no easy feat. The only system working fathers will ever need to become and stay wealthy is here. Dive deep into the secrets of financial success, unraveling challenges like never before. Struggling to invest while balancing family responsibilities? We got you covered. Stuck in the paycheck to paycheck cycle? Break free with our proven strategies. Overcome obstacles that hinder wealth creation is our mission. Let's redefine the narrative together. Join the movement, connect with fellow fathers, and transform your financial future. It's time to build a legacy that lasts. And then Financially Led Fathers, and it gives me some hashtags. So I'm just going to copy that. And we're going to go into, I think if I go into Instagram, I can post to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I mean, Instagram and Facebook at the same time, but I don't know my login. So let me just jump straight to Facebook. Maybe I can do it the other way in reverse. Man, who logged me out of all of my stuff? All right, y'all, give me 1 second. I don't even know if this is correct, but I guess we're going to find out. All right. So now I got to go to another device and approve that, yes, this is me trying to log in. Man. All right. So let's see. There we go. Review login. Continue. This was me. Yes. Save the browser. Yes. All right. So that should get me in. And then I can show you guys. All I'm going to do is I'm going to post what I just copy and pasted. Period. That's it's that simple. So I downloaded the image. I'm going to go to my Financially Led Fathers movement page. And I'm going to post. So I'm going to share an image. Go get the image that I downloaded. There it is. Now, is it the best image? No. Like, are there graphic designers who create some stuff that is flat out amazing? Yeah, right. But then I'm just going to put this little call to action: free financial breakthrough master class, and I'm just going to put a website. Facebook.com/registration. Now, Facebook isn't too keen on people taking people away from the platform, but I'm giving value. I'm not just spamming a link. People are going to read this and they have to read all the way down to the bottom before they even get to see an actual post. See the actual link, right? So now I'm just going to hit post and boom, I just created some content. So they want me to post it as a event. Don't do that, y'all. Just make it a regular post. And this works if you are doing your personal page or your business page. The key is to focus on giving value, solving problems. This is more of a pitch in the actual post, but I'm asking some hard-hitting questions to fathers to make them think, right? And then basically, I follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, I'm just talking strictly solutions, solving problems. 20% of the time, I'm doing a pitch. I'm asking them to go check out my free masterclass. So this went way longer than I thought, but if you got value from it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're already in MWR Financial, great. Hope this helps you. If you're not in MWR Financial, you can join my MWR Financial team. You'll see some links to that in the comments if that's what you're interested in. Unfortunately, if you're a woman, you can't join the Financially Lit Fathers movement, but I do have another group run by my wife that can help you with your MWR Financial. And of course, I will help you with your branding and your marketing and all of that kind of stuff. The movement is just strictly for men. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Till I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.